One day, Kate's teacher took Kate and her other classmates to visit a park. It was a beautiful sunny day. Kate's water bottle got empty, and it was then when she saw a beautiful pond in the park. Kate goes running to the teacher and says, "Look, teacher, I filled my water bottle with the water from this pond." The teacher says, "Very nice, Kate, but do you remember the other sources of water?" So, kids, then Kate tells the different sources of water that we have already learned. So, different sources of water are oceans, lakes, ponds, rivers, waterfalls. Then Kate's teacher appreciates her and says, "Very good, Kate. I am so happy that you remember all the sources of water." Then she says, "Now tell me one more thing. How much water is present in this bottle?" After listening to her teacher's question, Kate gets really confused and she starts thinking. She thinks for a really long time, but she couldn't understand the question. So she says, "But ma'am, you told us that water is an uncountable noun." She continues and says that if water is an uncountable noun, then how can I tell you how much water is there in this bottle? Because kids, as we discussed, that we cannot count water as it is an uncountable noun. So then the teacher says, "You are absolutely right, Kate. We cannot count how much water is there in the bottle, but we can measure its capacity." Then Kate asks her teacher, "What does that mean, ma'am? Please explain." So kids, now to understand this concept of capacity, let us take one bottle of water and an empty mug. Now kids, let us pour this water from the bottle into the mug. Look, the water started overflowing and fell outside of the mug. Hence, we can say that the capacity of the water bottle is more than that of the mug, which means that the water bottle can hold more water than the mug. So kids, the amount of liquid a container can hold is called its capacity. Liter is the standard unit for measuring capacity. We can measure the capacity of a container in liters or milliliters. Liters is represented by small l, as you can see on your screens, and milliliters is represented by ml. Liters is the bigger unit and milliliter is the smaller unit of capacity. Now kids, please note that 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. Now to change liter into milliliter, we multiply liter with 1000. Let us see how with an example. Let's try converting 2 liter into milliliter. So we will multiply 2 with 1000 and we will get 2000 as our answer. Hence, 2 liter is equal to 2000 milliliters. So kids, now let us try and convert milliliters into liters. As we have already discussed, 1000 milliliter is equal to 1 liter. So let us convert 8000 milliliters into liters. And for that, we have to divide 8,000 with 1,000 and we get 8 as an answer. Thus, 8,000 milliliters is equal to 8 liters. Kids, certain liquids in the market are sold in milliliters and liters. So let us take a few examples. So like cold drinks are sold in the bottles of 1 liter, 500 milliliter or 200 milliliters. We have seen cooking oil being sold in pouches that can hold 1 liter or half a liter of oil. So after explaining the concept of capacity, Kate's teacher concludes and says every liquid is generally measured in liters and milliliters. Then the teacher asks Kate, wasn't it fun today to learn something new in this beautiful park? So kids, now what you have to do is you have to find out 3 liquid items each at your homes which has their capacities marked in liters and milliliters.